All right, it's Q&A. Questions and answers. I think that's what it stands for. I'm going to answer some questions today that you guys have been asking me, and hopefully this is of help. And if you have any other questions, please just ask in the comment section below, and I'll keep making these Q&A videos to answer your questions. The ones that I feel require more than just a comment response, the ones I feel that can be helpful for more than one person, I'll make a video on it. So, here are the questions for today. And I'm going to try and make this short and sweet for you guys. But I cannot promise anything because I'm neither short or sweet. Question number one. Let's say you got the shop to call you. So you've gone to a dealership, you've gone to a mechanic shop, and they're like, okay, we're going to use you. And now you're kind of like the company that they're going to call. How does it work? Does it go through insurance or is it cash? This is the question that I've been asked. It's a great question. And there's actually a second question, which is, if cash, who pays you? The customer or the company that's calling you, such as the body shop, mechanic shop, or dealership? So to answer both questions with one answer, the shop always pays you. So you don't deal directly with the customer that's at that body shop or the mechanic shop or the dealership. You're the background guy. You just go in, you fix it, and you bill that shop or dealer. So therefore, no, it's not insurance. Because even if it is, that dealership or that mechanic shop or that body shop, they're collecting the insurance money and they're processing the insurance claim. Has nothing to do with you. You simply go there, you have your rate figured out with them, you do the job, and you give them an invoice and they pay you. So there you go. That answers that. Moving on to question number two, and I think that so far it's pretty short and sweet. If insurance, how does it work? So, I think what was trying to be asked there is that if you have somebody calling you, not from one of these shops, but just a random person calling you, and they have a stone chip repair, and it turns out that it is going to be an insurance claim, how does that work? Well, that's actually rather complicated, and I'm going to try and really squeeze it into a short answer here. Because there's a lot of aspects to that answer. One, paperwork-wise, how does that work paperwork-wise? You are to process that claim. Now, this can vary based on what province and state you're in, but basically how it happens where I am is that you get all the information from the customer, so I have like a checklist of information that I need because I know that the insurance requires that when I call them to process this claim. So vehicle make and model, VIN number, date of loss, which is when the damage happened, the policy number, all this stuff. So I get that information off the customer first. That's the first thing I do. Second thing I do is I give their insurance a call for them, and I ask them if it's comprehensive. And what that does is if they say yes, that means there is zero deductible for the customer, they pay nothing, and it is a not at fault claim. So they are not going to get punished by this claim. Their insurance rates are not going to go up, etc. So then I hang up the phone and I talk to the customer. I say, okay, this is going to cost you zero, and we can do it right away. And away we go. Now, don't promise people who call you for an insurance claim that it's going to be free without knowing for sure if it's going to be free, because based on the insurance company, that can vary. Not all of them are comprehensive. Some companies will actually charge a deductible or process it as an at-fault claim. So you just want to educate yourself before you say anything to your customer. But that being said, okay, that's kind of like how it works. It's pretty simple once you do it, a few times. You understand the information to collect, and you also understand how to process it. So once you collect that information, you complete the job. All you do is forward your invoice to that insurance company. Some insurance company will send you like an email or fax you a piece of paper, which is called like a quote, where it'll have all the information on there, and they just need the customer to sign it when it's done, just so they know that you're not pulling a scam and somebody did actually complete the job and it was accepted by the customer. So, and then you fax that back with your invoice. And then they send you a check in the mail. That's basically how it works. It's very simple. All you need to do, you got to have a registered business, and that's it. So, that's how insurance works. Now, that being said, while we're on the topic of insurance, go for that insurance job every single time. Like, if somebody calls you and they're like, I need a stone chip repaired, and what does that cost? Well, you tell them, well, we can probably do it for free. If you'd like to give me your insurance information, I'll check for you. It's most likely a comprehensive claim, zero deductible for you, and it's not at fault, so it's not going to affect your insurance. So if you'd like, I can confirm that for you right now, and we can book you in, and it'll be done at zero cost. That's how you start. If they say, no, I don't want you to call my insurance, I don't want you to deal with it, so on, okay, leave it alone, give them your regular rate. But you will get 0% of the business you don't ask for. So if you're not asking customers for insurance, if they call you and you just say, yeah, I charge $56, and you didn't ask for that insurance job first, you just lost like 50% of the profit, because insurance will pay approximately $100 for each stone chip repair, which is amazing. So that's a tip that you guys need to remember. That's something that you should fight for, because that is a huge profit maker. So don't skip it. Fight for that insurance job. Who's gonna say no to a free insurance stone chip repair if it costs them nothing and there's no side effect? The last question that I want to talk about today is, what kind of lead time should be given when a customer calls? What should they expect out of you? Should you be available same day? Is it okay to be available 2 days later or 3 days later? Well, the answer to that question is this. If you're available the same day, you will guarantee yourself more calls. And the reason for that is because a lot of busy glass shops cannot offer same-day service. They're typically booked 2 to 3 days ahead. So it'll give you the edge over the next place. Having same-day service is not common, and it really makes you stand out. And there's a number of ways that you can make sure that you're always available for same-day service, even when your shop is very busy and when your business is very busy. A number of dealerships that decided to use me and ditch the other guy because of same-day service. Not very many dealerships, especially large ones, are going to wait 3 days for you to come around and do a stone chip repair. So book yourself accordingly, giving you enough time in the day to squeeze in a same-day service if need be. And worst case scenario, do it the next day, but do not take longer than the next day.